Hello and welcome back to our Minecraft hardcore world, where today we are going to build a beautiful manual tree farm. And even if you think you don't need one in your world, just wait till you see it. I think you might just change your mind. Now we've got a few things that we need to do before we get to building. But first I've got a little bit of a confession to make. You know that little fishing area that we've had set up since day one? Well, I might have kind of decided I was going to add a little fishing dock out front instead. And one block led to another, and the next thing you know, I built the whole thing without recording it. I mean, it's just a simple little build, but it's cozy and I like it. And our little area over there, it served us well, and I appreciate what it did for us, but it was time to upgrade. Not to mention the fact that the location makes a lot more sense. And we finally have some organization. We can park the boats. We've got some cute little sitting areas. And of course, the cozy campfire. But if we take a little boat ride right out here, I'll show you the coolest part about it. From the front angle, it actually looks like it's part of the house build. It was kind of a happy little accident, but I'll take it. But enough of that, because now we need to focus, because I'm actually really excited to get going on the tree farm. But first I need to make a quick pit stop to the Spider XP farm, because I need to get some levels. Because I think we should treat ourselves to our very first diamond axe. And if we're gonna splurge on a diamond axe, we might as well enchant it. I'm super grateful to have the spider farm, but down the road I hope we can get something a little bit more efficient set up. Alright, let's grab ourselves some diamonds, and we can go over and craft an axe. What is it, 2 diamonds? Oh, my memory's getting terrible. Oh wow, it's 3. I didn't think it was that many. Well, congratulations to us on our first diamond axe. Let's head upstairs and see what enchantments we can get on it. I love this little bubble column. So easily amused. Alright, I got a few extra levels while I was down there and figured we could grab a book, and just in case there's anything good we want to grab, we might as well kind of start stocking up a little bit. Well, the power enchantment is good and all, but considering we don't even have a bow yet, I think we'll see what we could get on the axe. On breaking, oh yes, that is fantastic. Efficiency 4 and Silk Touch. We can definitely make good use of that. So the spot that I picked out for the tree farm is actually pretty much directly behind the house. So it is just one very quick boat ride over to it. I know Elytra is extremely convenient to have, but I actually like the early boating days. So now it's just a matter of chopping down some trees and working on leveling some ground over here so we can start building our tree farm. And to be safe, we better light up the area a bit and then get to work. Good grief, that took a long time. I mean, I knew it was going to take a while, but wow, that really took a lot longer than I expected. But we are now ready to start building, and I have marked out the general layout for the farm. I've ended up designing it so that it is 25 blocks wide and 49 blocks deep. It's a biggin'. So starting with the front left corner of the build, we are going to run a 3-high wall all the way down. I have chosen today to use the Deep Slate product line because that is what I have a whole heck of a lot of. So I'm just going to kind of mix it up between cobbled Deep Slate, the cracked Deep Slate bricks, and then the standard Deep Slate bricks. So I just kind of run down and give a random smattering until it's all filled in. Obviously, you can use whatever bricks your fuzzy little heart desires. Now, obviously, the design that I'm doing here today is including the 3-high wall that gives you some space underneath the tree farm platform. That will make sense in just a minute. There's some cool extra little features that can go underneath the farm. But if for some reason you didn't want to do that, you could just follow the design for the platform itself and just have a single layer tree farm in your world. So now that our sidewall is done, we can get to work on the front of the farm. So we are going to build our very first pillar up to 3 high with 3 air blocks in between, and then put the next 3 high pillar in place. Then we're just going to make a very simple little entry so that we will have access to underneath the farm. Then we will wall off the other side of that little entryway off of the next pillar. And the next thing we're going to do is give ourselves a nice 3-wide stairway that leads up to the tree farm platform. And then, of course, the 3-high pillar next to it with the connected wall. In the next area, we are going to have a 3x3 area of double chests that we are going to be able to store our lumber in, the saplings, bone meal, whatever you want. And I got to give credit to Toe Blocks on this one. This underneath storage, this is all his idea, and I'm going to put a link to his channel in the description. Be sure to check him out. And once we finish this section, the last 2 just repeat. It just mirrors the first side where we've got stairs and then the entryway. And that's pretty much all you need to know for the base of it. You just duplicate this on the other sides and you will have the complete base. So let's speed through the rest of it, and then we will take a look at the complete tree farm. We have done it. We have done all of that work and we have finally finished the tree farm. And no, I have no idea who this chicken is. He just kind of helped himself to our boat. So I guess he's coming home with us. But anyway, let's take a walk up our grand pathway here. I love this cobble and dirt look. I just think that's so sharp. And the first thing we are greeted with is our little storage cubby over here where we can keep all of our lumber and various supplies. And then we've got a bunch of room under here. I think we're going to do that last. If you come up here, you will see we have installed safety rails. Not because anybody kept going off of the wrong section and falling down to the ground. No, not that at all. But basically, the way this is laid out, and you can lay yours out however you want, but all of my 4 sapling trees are over on this side, and I didn't want to crowd them, so I decided I would put some rows of sugarcane in between. I mean, you can never get enough sugarcane, right? And then coming down along this way, we've got some barrels that we can throw any of our unwanted items in that can go to the composter below. So, you know, if you've got extra saplings, you've just got too many, you can throw the saplings in there, or... Oh, the mangrove roots. Yes, the mangrove roots, please. But anyway, over on this side, We've got our regular single trees. So here I've got some oak, the mangrove, as we've already addressed. I've never put acacia in the tree farm, and I just wanted to see how it would do, and it's doing just fine. One very important point that I forgot to mention, and this is super important, is that if you want to be able to put your trees right next to each other and get the solid wall of trees, then you have got to build your farm facing east. Another important point, if you're going to do the 4 sapling trees, make sure you count and do some good math to make sure you got your grass blocks spaced out properly or have the right number of them. Because obviously, I don't do math very well. So I either need to just take these out or add another 2. My OCD can't leave it that way, so I'm sure I'll probably end up adding 2 more. And then the only other item of interest up here is I do have the scaffolding, so that it is very easy to just go hop on top of the trees and start chopping. I always think it's easiest to go from the top down to the bottom. Oh, I don't have wings. Can I do? Oh, would that? I better not. Yeah, I have to. Ah! Okay. I do miss gliding. But anyway, the scaffolding is great. The leaves will not get in between the scaffolding. They will grow around it, so you still have access up and down. So that is the tree farm up here in a nutshell. And then let's go take a look downstairs. So under here, this is where I was telling you about with those barrels up top where you can send it into the composter. I need to add a hopper here from the composter to the double chest, but I'm starting to run a little low on iron and I was too cheap to make one, so I'm going to have to go do some mining in a little bit. Then over here, I think you can see the fantastic potential. We'll get some Fletchers, do some stick trades, and start getting a nice bank of emeralds building up. And if we have any luck, we will get a Fletcher that's got arrows of weakness. And we won't even have to worry about brewing potions when we do the zombie cures. So that is how the tree farm is put together. I just think it looks so nice. It's what I would call a statement piece. I think it gives a good vibe to the area, and instead of just, nilly-willy planting trees all over the place, I just think that looks nice. And of course, oh yeah, that's pretty. Looks really nice at night too with all the lighting between the hanging lanterns and the glowberries. Beautiful. Oh, you know what I almost forgot too? I need to show you a little something else. You probably couldn't tell with the replay footage of me building the farm. However, we did not have enough mud for the build, so I had to make up a little mud machine. And if Chicken Little here will let me ride in the boat with him, it's like, literally, it's exactly right next door to the tree farm. And here it is. So basically, as you convert the dirt into mud, it will keep pushing this line all the way up until this last row here. So you can fill this entire platform with mud. And actually, here, I can show you how it works. I just think that's pretty cool. So now we're going to have to think of some cool design to enclose the mud farm in. Now, where did I park that boat? There it is. All right, I guess we'll take the chicken home. At least Larry will have someone to play with. Speaking of Larry, I haven't heard Larry at all when we've been over there. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Seriously? Seriously, Larry. Oh my gosh. That's too funny. He's stuck. I brought you a pet and you're stuck. Can you make it, Larry? Come on now. Here. How about that? How about that? All right. I made that much more difficult than it needed to be. All right, now that we have saved Larry's life, we can get the chicken back to the house. Oh, good grief. I'm going to have to name tag you, aren't I? Oh, speaking of which, I need to give Larry a name tag, too. All right. One lead, and I think we've got more name tags down in the fishing area, but let me name Larry. Oops. All right, Larry, here you go, buddy. There we go. That's much better. Good job. All right, let's get your chicken up here, Larry. Hopefully I'll be able to break the boat without punching the chicken. Easy does it. Yes. Come on, chicken. What are we going to name you? To think about it. Let's put you right over here. Oh. I didn't think about that. I guess I could put you in there, couldn't I? Here, come in here. There we go. This thing's got to be good for something. Oh my gosh, I know what I want to name the chicken. I shall call him Wishbone. And I'm naming him after a fella that I play with on the Craftworks server. And that guy, his base is a large ship, and he decided he was going to steal the ship of another player on that server. And since the chicken tried to steal my boat, it seems only appropriate. So I just have to find where I've got those extra name tags at. No! I swear I had more. I had 3. Oh, and there was another. I did name another. I haven't introduced you to the other one. Do you want to meet him real quick? I mean, listen. Let me tell you a little something about me as we boat over. It's a quick boat ride. Okay, so I know it probably sounds really silly, but when I play all alone in a world, it does get kind of lonely. And I personally find comfort in naming some of the animals, just so I feel like I've got some companions in the world. And I don't know if anybody else feels the same way, or if you just think I've kind of lost my mind, but that's what I do. It makes me enjoy the game more. So I told a story last time when we came over. This was in the last episode. Aha, yep. When I came over to rescue the cows that got out of the pen, there is a turtle that is on this block every single time I come over here. And I decided since he was stuck, I would call him Elmer. No! All right, out of here. Good luck, Elmer. Sorry, buddy, you'll be fine. Just don't lay any eggs. Oh, you know, we've only just started building in this world, but I sure do like the way it's looking. And look one more time. Am I overlooking them? No, I'm not. Oh, yes I am. Here they are. I knew it. All right, let's name Wishbone then. What happened? I don't understand. He was in the pen. Oh, man. Okay. We have 11 chances to right this wrong, and please, nobody tell Larry what happened. All right, let's hope we get lucky on this and get a chicken. Ooh, First try, even. All right, Wishbone. Welcome to the world, my friend. Wishbone, I do not trust leaving you in the pen of doom, so let's put you down at the dock for the time being. All right, buddy. Fantastic. So I think I will end the day hanging out with Wishbone and doing a little fishing and thinking about all the wonderful things we've accomplished in the world and all the future things yet to come. Thank you so much for joining me, you guys. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.